Well, hello there. Can you fit another consciousness inside your brain? Stick around to the end of the video to find out. Welcome back to a Marine Biologist Plays Black Mirror, place Subnautica below zero. In this video, we're going to answer the alien distress signal. We're going to look at holding another consciousness in your brain. We're going to learn a bit about brains in general, and we're going to see what's next for our Subnautica playthrough. If you're new here, my name is Ben. I've got a Master's in Tropical Marine Biology and experience in the aquarium industry. If you missed my last videos, you can see those in the top right hand corner now. I upload every Friday, so subscribe with notifications on, not to miss out on that sweet ocean knowledge as I'm doing this series right now, once Subnautica below zero. Okay, so we are on our way to answer the alien distress signal, so spoilers ahead. The alien distress signal, it is a consciousness stored within a piece of technology, and said consciousness is going to ask for our help. Let's see what the alien does. Alright, so we're going to head towards this cave here in our sea truck. Come up here. God, it's a little bit tight. So we are about to encounter a piece of alien technology in which contains an alien consciousness. Said consciousness is going to ask us to help it.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ooh, look at this.
We're running out of time.
Alien robot. We can read about that later.
What is all this?
Seeking emergency storage medium.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified.
We will be lost unless we find a new host.
Well, that doesn't sound
Can you use my
ominous
PDA
at
for
all.
storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to do.
Oh, look at these. Okay, these are super useful. I've already scanned these. Pick up all the iron cubes you can. Later in the game, these can be used to make quantum lockers. They can be used to make quantum batteries and quantum power cells.
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than hoped.
Warning. Sanctuary power
Look at
critical.
Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the
A
transfer
talking
is
cube in which contains an alien
Yes,
intelligence,
okay. Hurrying.
saying download it. Not ominous at all. Let's see what happens. She thinks that thing's going in the PDA.
Storage medium accepted. Brace for transfer.
Brace? What's happening?
Transfer. Transfer complete.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component!
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me.
How considerate.
Hello?
In the nick of times, it seems, before his cube ran out of power. Okay, so we've regained control. So the alien, Alan, as we'll soon find out, has placed himself inside our protagonist Robin's brain, inside suitable capacity in her cerebral cortex. Is this possible? The short answer is no. But why? If you've seen Black Mirror, there's a scene where a guy says, oh, you only use 10% of your brain, and then they put the guy's comatose girlfriend in some of the other part of the so-called unused brain space. This simply isn't the case. It's not possible.
Seek fluid intake.
But why though? Why can't you put another person in your brain alongside you? Well, for a start, only using 10% or whatever of your brain is a myth. You use 100% of your brain. However, not all 100% of your brain is used for cognition, i.e. smart thinking.
This arrangement is under
Some of it is used for temperature control,
Go
memory,
go, we require
heart
a suitable
control.
body for transfer.
The
Why do
list
you
is
keep saying
endless.
we?
Balance.
How many of you are...
Us and all of us.
Alright. Our brains are not like the computer that we just saw. You can't just plug things in and unplug them like a USB in a computer. Your brain is not made up of ones and zeros. It is made up of billions of neurons and trillions of synapses. And your personality, you as a person, is from those neurons and synapses firing. So if there was a version of you, like a version of Alan on a computer, it wouldn't be you, it would be a copy of you, a simulation. So it would both be you and not be you. But the version on the computer, at the moment it was created, it would diverge from you. It would be another entity altogether, because from that experience, from that point in time, your experience. By the way, if you're finding this video interesting, please type brain in the comments to let me know. Okay, so like Al-An said, what we have to do from this point on in the game is go to the various locations, which he will review to us through phone calls, and then scan body components. These are going to be located within architect bases, along with other resources like ion cubes, so it's going to be super useful. In order to explore these, we are going to need a few upgrades, mostly depth upgrades, so that's what we're going to focus on now, because we won't get very far with a max depth of only 300 meters. And we'll also need to explore other Altera sites. So I've talked a lot about people brains, but what about animal brains? There are a lot of very intelligent creatures in the sea. Take dolphins, for example, which are marine mammals. They breathe air just like us. So dolphins actually have very similar brain volume and gyrification index, which is a fancy term for the measurement of squiggliness, surface squiggliness of the brain, and that in turn is a measurement of intelligence. The squigglier, the smarter. So yeah, as I was saying, dolphins' brains are very similar to human brains, and there's research that suggests they have a language, a primitive language, in which they use clicks up to 5 times the maximum hearing frequency of humans, which is just mad, super interesting. Like, we think that dolphins, individual members of a pod, will have a name that is a certain click that they will respond to. So this right here is Copper Station. It does indeed contain a data box. Headlamp handy. There is also our first body component within this cave, Alan hasn't told us yet, but I already know from playing the game. Oh, look at this. So this is a rock puncher. I've already scanned it, but if you look, it's got two great, it's trying to attack me. It's got two great big clubs that it uses to smash things, smash rocks, and me, it seems. So this is akin to something called a mantis shrimp. There's two types of mantis shrimp, one with like clubs, just like this, and they use it to punch their prey, they use it to smash open shellfish, and they have such force when they do this, they can break glass and shells, which is just mad. And then there's also a version just like the mantis blades from Cyberpunk, and that is called, funnily enough, the spear mantis shrimp. And what they do is they use their spears to impale would-be prey, just like so. Alright, the body component is through here. Look at that.
What you found is more than just an artifact. It will help me follow the traces my people left on this planet.
I'm glad it could help.
I know you would still prefer me to have a corporeal form of my own.
Well, yes.
If you continue searching, I may regain some of my connection to the network, piece by piece.
So these things I'm picking up here, the eggs, we can put them in alien containment when I find it. These rock grubs, you can't eat them or anything, they're just for decoration of tanks and that. As we explore the map, do things, progress within the story, Alan will phone us and he will then let us know another location of an architect base. And we will then have to go there. Probably the next one is going to be quite deep, so we're going to need the components for the depth modules for both. I can't remember where I put my diamonds.
What do you mean? We just
I
talk to
think
each
they're
other.
actually
Do you not find that primitive?
in here.
We exist as data. We are all aware of each other's thoughts and needs. Scientific endeavors are accomplished much more smoothly this way.
There's more to life than research, Alan. I can't lie. Work would go faster if I could read my colleagues' minds, but thoughts are private, and people have their own inner lives. People change and need space to think.
Space helps you think. I find that being separated from my network is very quiet.
What do you mean by quiet?
Imagine 1,000 strings, each playing its own range of notes, none louder than the others. Each one builds harmony, a continuous thrum in the background of existence. I am now a lone string in search of familiar harmonies.
I'll help you find them.
Okay, so I need to acquire some quartz. So what I'm going to do, set quartz on the scanner room, because then it'll just be a lot easier, quicker to find it. Not there. No data boxes. Quartz, there we go. And I want to talk about the possibility of aliens in our galaxy, in the real world. What I'm about to say is subjective, it's a matter of opinion, it's my opinion, take it or leave it. Comment, tell me if you agree with me, tell me what you think. So I personally do think that there are aliens in the universe, and probably a lot of them. So think about just how many planets and galaxies are in the universe and how big they are. So our galaxy is 100 million light years across, and Earth is just one planet out of millions of planets, billions of planets, millions of solar systems, fact check these numbers. So the statistical probability of aliens existing, I think, is actually quite high. Right, however, we probably won't in our lifetimes ever know for sure, because interstellar space is just so damn big. So the closest Earth-like planet to us is Proxima Centauri, right? 4.2 light years away. With modern technology and maybe future technology, like near future technology, we could get there in about 10, 15 years if we invested everything in getting there. But that's just our cosmic backyard. The chances are there are aliens, and they are just so incredibly far away, and the engineering obstacles of quick interstellar travel are so hard to overcome that we probably won't ever find them, and they probably won't ever find us. Certainly not anytime soon. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love for them to be peaceful aliens that share their amazing interstellar technology. But I don't think we'll be exploring architect bases on 45, 46B or something like that anytime soon, sadly. So as I said before, we are going to need depth upgrades in order to explore the far reaches of Subnautica, to reach these alien bases, to build the body components for Alan. In order to do that, I have amassed the components that I need, and I had to painstakingly wait for spiral plants to grow. I will round off the video here, and on the next one I will focus on If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you learned something new, please comment brain, and please subscribe not to miss out on my next video coming out next Friday, and you won't miss out on that sweet ocean knowledge. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, guys. I will see you in my next video.